as I start this whole thing, I figure the best thing for me to do is do an introduction. I'm Austin Cobb. I'm 21. I'm from Austin, Texas, and that was a very formative part of me musically. All of the kind of unique culture around music there, and the fusion of blues and red dirt and folk and even country was kind of by osmosis in my musical DNA. And my first real deep dive and love of music is blues. When I was in high school, I'd play at blues clubs, and I would get home from school and I'd practice guitar, and then I would get my dad to drive me out and play at the blues clubs, and then somewhere in there I'd try and do my homework, and it was a really great way to get introduced into the music scene, and something to be said about the power of that music. And then a little thing called COVID rolled around, and when I wasn't able to play live, I really started digging into songwriters, singer-songwriters, and I really kind of reverse engineered my way back to the 60s and the 70s with it, and kind of worked my way back. And there's guys that I would listen to, and then I'd figure out who they listened to, and so on and so forth. And so getting kind of that whole range was great, and seeing all the different ways of communicating the same thoughts. And so I really dove into that, and figuring out changes, chord changes besides the blues, and trying to figure out how to really put power in a song, or put lyrics or something that I felt in it. And then after I graduated high school, I decided to go to Berkeley. I went to Berkeley College of Music for 2 semesters, and that was so crazy and so great for me musically. It really was kind of everything that they talk about with, you're with the most talented people your age that you're ever going to meet. Everybody's better than you. Everybody's got more stuff going on. And it was a time for me to come in contact with so many great musicians, great writers. Everybody's doing something cool. And I was songwriting, and I was able to take classes with these professors that really understood songwriting in a deeper level, and changed my thought process, and learning how to produce songs in my bedroom and all that stuff. It was very useful stuff to know. However, I knew that after a year, that I kind of wanted to change, and I wanted to kind of get my hands more into the music industry. And so I decided to go to Nashville. And I've been living in Nashville now for nearly 2 years, and it's been a lot of fun. It's been a crazy experience. There's so much music here. It's not just country. And I really think that all the different types of music that's going on here, it's just one of the best music towns in the world. On any given Friday or Saturday, not even at bars, but house shows, you could see singer-songwriters, metal, rock, country, everything. And my time here at Belmont has been a great way for me to kind of incubate as a musician, and really figure out what I wanted to say and what my voice is. And this is my 4th semester at Belmont, and I think I'm really just even now starting to figure out what that truly is. And I've played guitar for people. I've done a lot of rounds, which has been fantastic, and it kind of what inspired me to start recording and releasing acoustic demos of my songs, because people kept asking me, "Oh, do you have music out?" And I was like, "Well, no, not really." And instead of waiting to go into a studio with a producer and a full band and spend thousands and thousands of dollars, I just took a microphone and my computer in my room and started recording these songs acoustic, either solo acoustic or very stripped down. It's been a really great process, and it's been very cathartic to hear all these songs that I write really um, in a more concrete manner. And it's been a mirror to what I want to do and what my voice is. And so, like right now, I've released 4 of these songs, and there's more on the way. And I think I've penned all the lyrics to the Notes to Self EP, and it's been a time of me trying to figure out who I want to be as a musician and sonically. And I think this seems like a really interesting time to start documenting this. And that's why I want to start doing this, is because I don't know. I feel it in the air. I feel it when I'm recording and when I'm performing, that this is a time that I think is going to be very important for me. And it seems like a great time to start documenting for anything else, just so I can look back in 5 years and go, well, what a time. And so join me. I'm going to try and document as I release this EP, and I try and get shows and perform and collaborate and all this stuff. And it should be a wild ride, and it should be a lot of fun too. So follow as I try and figure out what's going on, and I think it'll be fun for both of us.